So I've decided I'm gonna take Tannyraw's flax, tomato, seaweed cracker recipe and try to make a pizza crust out of it. All right, so what I got here is I've got 4 tomatoes that are about this size. They're not very big, okay? I have those. I've got 2 slices of kombu. I don't know how much she used, so I'm using 2 pieces of kombu. I got the small lime, half a cup of flax, ground flax. I'm gonna use a 1/4 cup of nutritional yeast. She didn't use that. And then for seasonings, I'm gonna use garlic granules, a little bit of fennel, chopped onion, and cayenne pepper. So I'm gonna get all that in the Vitamix. All right, I got that all in there. I'm gonna blend it up in the Vitamix and see if it's the right consistency. Gonna need the tamper. So, let me see. It's about the consistency of applesauce. I'd say applesauce. Okay, so this is what I ended up with. And I made it thicker than I made the crackers. I don't know if you can tell how thick that is. Like, there's my fingernail. And then I had some left over, and I'm gonna make crackers out of these. So these are thinner, thicker, thinner. Okay, so now I think I'm gonna score it like a pizza. I think I'm gonna score it into the pieces because I'm not sure how this is gonna work. Not sure. So let me get this scored. Okay, got it scored. It seems a little wetter than the flax onion crackers, so I'm not sure if I've got it the right consistency or not, but anyway, I've got it scored and I got my crackers scored. So these are gonna go in the dehydrator at 115 for about, I think she said 12 hours. 12 hours, but I'm gonna go halfway and then I'll peel the parchment paper off. So I'm gonna go 6 hours at 115. And now I'm gonna try to make a flax onion crust. So that's up next. Okay, so I'm actually adapting Jill McKeever's recipe, which she adapted from Tannyraw's recipe. Anyway, just take any of these recipes and make them your own. So anyway, I've got 2 large onions here that I'm gonna wet chop in the Vitamix. So I'm just gonna put them in here with a bit of water and wet chop them and then drain the water out. Okay, so then what else is gonna go in here after I drain the water out? I got a cup of flax. I got a 1/2 cup of nutritional yeast. I don't know, this is like 5 pepper rib rub. I don't know, it's got different kinds of chili peppers, chipotle peppers, jalapeno, habanero. So it's just a pepper. I'm gonna put some garlic granules. Oh, maybe a little extra cayenne pepper. Paprika. I'm gonna put what's up here. Paprika. And I'm gonna throw in 2 pieces of kombu like I did with the last one. So let me wet chop the onions and get the rest of the ingredients in there. Okay, I wet chopped those and then I drained them, but I didn't drain them like completely drained. I didn't like push down on them or anything. So they're still pretty wet. All right, so we're gonna add in the rest of the ingredients. Nooch, flax. I'm gonna break up this kombu. All right, I got that all in there. I put about a teaspoon of everything in except for extra paprika. I'll put the exact amounts down below in case you're interested. Now I'm gonna just give this one more whirl in the Vitamix. Okay, so this is thicker than applesauce. I'm not sure what it's thick like. It's like thick applesauce. And yes, this was much, much drier than the tomato one, and it's even drier. It's even drier than the crackers I made the other day, which I actually added back water into. But anyway, so that's how thick we got it for the pizza crust. And then here's the crackers. Again, the crackers are making the crackers thinner and the pizza crust thicker. I have no idea what I'm doing. Yeah, so I'm putting these in the dehydrator with the other ones, and we'll see what it looks like in a while. I have a new favorite snack. Have you guys seen these? Annie Chun's roasted seaweed snacks. Seaweed crisps with, oh man, I can butcher that. Is it? I'm not even gonna try to say it. Mommy Tang, help me out. But anyway, let me show you what they look like. They look like this on one side and that on the other. They're really good. All right, here I am. I'm just making some homemade mozzarella cheese to go on my pizza. Oh no, it's getting thick. I gotta let you go. Oh, so this is the best batch of mozzarella I've made so far. I used my normal recipe, which has got sun-dried tomatoes and garlic and Italian herbs in it. But this time I added some of that mushroom seasoning that Mommy Tang talks about. And oh, it took it to a whole nother level. So I can't wait to get this set and see what it grates up like. Okay, so this is after, I think it's been 8 hours. This is the flax onion crust, and as you can see, I mean, I think it's about the right thickness for a crust. So I'm gonna peel off this parchment paper and then put it back on the dryer, okay? But this tomato one, this one really thinned down to like nothing. There must have been a lot more water, probably because the tomatoes, because this is super thin. Like, boy, Pizza Hut ain't got nothing on this thin and crispy, I'll tell you that. So anyway, I'm gonna attempt to get this one peeled off as well. And this will not need as long. This one's almost done after 8 hours, I think. So let me get these peeled off. Okay, I got all that parchment paper off. My Teflon sheets are coming tomorrow. So anyway, so this is the flax onion, and then this one is the really thin and crispy tomato. And I'm putting these back in. This one I'm probably gonna check after 2 hours, and this one probably needs a good at least 4 more hours. So back in the dehydrator they go. Seriously, you should be making caramelized onions more often. It's so fun. Instead of dragging out the big mandolin, I just use this little mandolin here. It gets them nice and thin to caramelize them up. So I'm just making a big bunch. So I'll have some for pizza and then some for later in the week or whatever. I think everything's better with caramelized onions on it. Is that not a beautiful sight? Who knew you could take the humble little onion and turn it into such caramely sweet goodness? That's about the color I like on them. And I'm done. I'm just gonna scoop these into a container to use on my pizza and later in the week on whatever I want. So the only sausage I had was some vegan breakfast sausage patties. So I like sliced them in half so they weren't so thick. And then I used my little cutter here to cut out like little rounds of sausages for the pizza. And voila! We have the vegan mozzarella. Yay! Okay, here they are. Nice and crispy. Crispy, crispy. Crispy, crispy. I'm gonna sauce them up, dress them up, and we're making pizza. Okay, they're sauced. Look at the sauce. We got sauce. They're sauced. Yay, sauce! Okay, now we're gonna cheese. Look at the cheese, man. Look at the cheese. Can you see that grating? That's great cheese. It's great cheese. Yeah. Okay, so my husband, who's not vegan, but who only eats vegan in my house, he's getting pizza, and his pizza is on naan bread. So He's not getting any of my raw pizza crust, which doesn't really matter because I'm not putting raw ingredients on it. But anyway, here's his pizzas. He's got 3 naans and he's sauced up too. Okay, I'm cheesed. I'm cheesed. I'm cheesed. Now we're gonna chop. Oh, and my husband's cheesed too. Look, he's cheesed. There he is. My husband's cheesed. Okay, it's been dressed. This is the onion flax, and this is the tomato. And so what do I got on there? I got my vegan mozzarella. I got mushrooms, caramelized onions, green olives, black olives, and a few jalapenos, sprinkled with some vegan parm. And this one has the same, just a little bit of extra black olives. Oh, and the sausage. I forgot the sausage. We got sausage on there. We got the vegan breakfast sausage. Looky, looky. They look good. Yeah. All right. They look good. Looks like it got a little bit brown. I had it in the broiler. So that little crust areas, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm really not going to worry about it. Thinking they look pretty darn good. Okay, so it held up pretty well, but if you can see, we lost a little bit of our crunch. This is the flax onion, and it is a little bit soggy woggy, but probably no different than any regular pizza would have done. You know, you put sauce on it, come on, it's gonna get soggy woggy a little bit. So, but still delicious, absolutely delicious. So that's the flax onion, and then this is the tomato seaweed, and it's even a little bit more soggy woggy. So I'd have to say that the flax onion held up better, but they are both still absolutely delicious. Okay? So there it is. There you have it.